All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and there is a bidding war going on for one of Gervonta Davis's future opponents. Goes by the name of Shakur Stevenson. Floyd Mayweather is making some money, making some promises and some money offers. You have Oscar De La Hoya, who's now joined the mix. And you got the guy that is probably going to win at the end, who is Bob Arum. However, Gervonta Davis is going to be center in the decision as to what Shakur Stevenson does. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy makes an offer to Shakur Stevenson to fight William Zepeda. But he says you got to do something in order to get this fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr., also hot on the heels of Shakur Stevenson. Bob Arum and Matchroom, also on the heels of Shakur Stevenson. This is mighty strange for somebody that nobody wants to see fight the day before yesterday. But why is it? Because everybody knows at the end of the rainbow comes a big old ton of dough in the form of a fight with Gervonta Davis. Before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for all your support. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super thanks. It's a great way to support content creators. There is a listing on Twitter that perfectly explains what's going on. Oscar De La Hoya has expressed interest in signing Shakur Stevenson to Golden Boy Promotions with the potential fight against William Zepeda as a key incentive. However, De La Hoya has stipulated that Stevenson must sign with Golden Boy for the fight to happen. This condition has sparked debate among boxing fans and commentators, and some questioning the necessity of such a requirement, giving Stevenson's current status and potential benefits for both fighters. The discussion also touches on broader dynamics of promotional influence in boxing, the strategic planning of fighters' careers, and the importance of securing the right opponents to enhance marketability and success in the sport. Excellent summary of what's going on, but let's cut to the chase. They want to sign him because he can get a fight with Gervonta Davis. As the WBC champion and somebody of immense skill, let me repeat, somebody of immense skill, because that's what Shakur Stevenson is. Somebody that is going to beat 99.999% of the people that he enters the ring in. And as a result of that, the promoter that promotes him is going to have the winner in 99.9999% of the fights that he has. So when there's a big cash cow named Gervonta Davis, and you're trying to get a little of that Gervonta dough, when you're trying to get a little of that Gervonta, that tank scratch, you want somebody that is going to be in a position to fight him eventually. And Shakur Stevenson is that guy. Because as much as people speak about how boring he is, as much as people speak and talk about how non-confrontational he is, how cap he is, that man wins his fights. That fight last night, the fight that took place last weekend with Artem Harchunian was a one-sided fight. Shakur won almost every round, if he didn't win every round. The fight that he had that was boring against Edwin De Los Santos, nobody questioned whether or not Shakur Stevenson actually won the fight. So what does that mean for Gervonta? It means as long as Gervonta Davis is in that weight division and Shakur is in that weight division, that Gervonta's road is going to lead to him. Something that Gervonta Davis has already confirmed. Like, yeah, it would be really good for boxing. Gervonta doesn't sound particularly, in love with the idea of fighting him, because he was like, man, you know exactly what he's going to do. If I fight him, he's going to run here. He's going to run there. We know what it's going to be. He ain't about to stand there and fight me. So, it's going to be a night of trying to chase him down. I'm putting words in his mouth, but that was his attitude. However, guess what? As long as he's got that WBC championship, you're going to eventually have to run into that night with him. So when the promoters are figuring out, okay, well, what do we want to do with Shakur? And there ain't no doubt that somebody's going to want to sign Shakur. No doubt about it whatsoever. He wasn't never going to be hanging out in the streets like, trying to, I don't know who I'm going to be able to fight. So you have Oscar De La Hoya, who's trying to pull an okie doke on him. Hey, I got somebody for you to fight, the great William Zepeda. The great William Zepeda. But in order for me to give you that fight, you have to do a long-term deal with me. Shakur Stevenson, in my personal opinion, would be nuts to do a long-term deal with Oscar De La Hoya. Because what's that going to do? That's going to lead you to who? What's his track record with Black American fighters? Not good at all. It may lead to a Ryan Garcia fight, but I have a suspicion that Shakur can do that from any place. He could do that from Matchroom. He could do that from Mayweather Promotions. He could do that probably from Top Rank. So I personally think that what you're going to see with Shakur Stevenson is you're going to see him re-signing with Top Rank. That's what I think. I don't think that he's going to sign with Floyd. Floyd Mayweather could be a great promoter for him if Floyd Mayweather really wanted to focus and have Shakur be his primary focus. Yeah, then I think that would do very, very well, because Shakur next to Floyd at press conferences and these guys talking and him being involved in a promotion, I absolutely think it would spur a lot of attention towards Shakur Stevenson. And if Floyd was willing to offer the type of guaranteed fights, then yeah, that could be very doable. But the more likely candidate is Bob Arum. Or I guess you could say Eddie Hearn is also an opportunity to do that as well, because Eddie Hearn is actually offering to say, hey, man, you sign with us, we'll get you a fight with William Zepeda, and I'll help co-promote a fight with Gervonta Davis, which means that DAZN could be willing to put up a good amount of the money necessary to make the Gervonta Davis fight. But at the end of the day, man, all of this doom and gloom around Shakur Stevenson after that last performance, I hope that it is finally fading. I don't think that he deserved anywhere near the amazing amount of criticism that he got. Obviously, though, starting beef with Mason Cam and real big podcasters isn't the smartest thing in the world to do. So, he probably should have chilled on that or whatever. But hey, man, you know what they say, all press is good press, and he is definitely getting a lot of it. So I have a suspicion that his name recognition is probably grown. Not necessarily in a great way, but growing is growing. And we'll see what happens, man. But for him to do that with Oscar De La Hoya, I think that's a bad decision. Why would you need to sign a multiple fight deal to get William Zepeda? As if William Zepeda is like, who cares about William Zepeda? William Zepeda, he might as well be fighting Edwin De Los Santos again. I mean, he might as well fight Raymond Moratala. Like, the William Zepeda, the whoop-de-doo, what's the whoop-de-doo about a William Zepeda fight? But if they do fight, better believe that, and I'm Shakur, and it's being run by Golden Boy, I'm be very, very careful about that. You better make sure you let your hands go on that one. Otherwise, you wind up hanging out there like my guy Oshaki Foster. Anyway, but that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.